Okay, everybody in my house is asleep, so I want to make this quick. I was reading this book and I'm like, let me do this. Why I've got it going. So, Merry Christmas, Alex Cross, and let's just get this over with. Um, please, watch the Star Trek recaps on Fridays. Please watch the If Then episodes on Friday. I work really hard on those. If you like this author, then maybe you like that author. And don't forget Flashback Mondays, where we talk about all the books in my favorite magazine. Uh, some weeks I get carried away and do 60 or 70. Some weeks it keep it to 50. I try to do 5 historical, 5 contemporary romance, inspirational, mystery, romantic suspense, paranormal, erotica, harlequin, the whole 9 yards. So please check all this out and my daily book reviews. And welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. It's late. It's in the middle of the night. What can I tell you? Um, we're doing J.R. Ward, Black Dagger Brotherhood. We're just finishing up with Victoria Thompson's Gaslight series, and we are still running through James Patterson's Alex Cross. I keep calling it Alex Cross James Patterson. Every single book I've done that. So, this is book 19. Oh, and I was going to look it up and see if. Let me see. Take a look real quick. Oh, well, I can't find it. So let's go on with this. Um, so it's just. I can see. What I was. Let me start over here. I was thinking, incorrectly, of course, but I was thinking the first few chapters of this book, because the story took a huge chunk, was that um for 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 the first time in a few books, this particular story took a whole stretch of the first 20-25 chapters, and it was continuous. It was one continuous thing. Usually Patterson is like bad guy, then Alex, then bad guy, then Alex, then another bad guy, and another bad guy, and Alex, and it keeps jumping. This particular book did a stretch with no jumping. It was all the Fowler case, the whole stretch of it, for like 20-25 chapters. And I'm like, this is different, because usually in a Patterson book, we're doing a lot of jumping. Bad guy, good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy, good guy. But no, this was a whole bunch of, the first couple of chapters was all the Fowler case. And I was like, oh, okay. And then that got resolved. But then we got into a secondary uh, case where the terrorist from the previous book, Kill Alex Cross, was came back, and she had a new mission, and she had a new associate who she really had no contact with, but he had his own mission separately from hers, but they were working sort of kind of together. So then we get what we usually see in an Alex Cross book, where the her female terrorist, blah blah blah, male terrorist, blah blah blah, Alex in between, Alex and Mahoney, Alex and this, Alex and that, bad guy, female bad guy, male bad guy, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and the rest of the book proceeds like that. However, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit here. I won't tell you. I don't spoil the who done it, but I am gonna spoil the characters in the situation. There's, and I'm pretty sure there there there's a stumbling block in the next couple of books. I forget where, but I'm pretty sure there is. But it's Christmas Eve, and Alex gets called out on Christmas Eve, and Nana Mama is pissed, and Bree is pissed, and I just thought I would share just a smidgen of this. Um, Bree gazed at me. She reached up and touched my cheek with her chilled fingers. You've got to do what you've got to do. I just want you to remember that there are consequences to everything. I nodded, wondering if our relationship was starting to suffer the consequences of me being me. I love you, I said, and I have to go back to work so I have a chance of being with my family on Christmas morning. Well, he barely makes it, and not for too long, and he's going out again on Christmas Day for other terrorists. This is the one book that 95% of it takes place within a 3-day period of time. Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the day after. But mostly those 3 days. There's a little something extra at the end, but mostly those 3 days. And why, my question, yeah, I know it's plotline. Yeah, I know, I get it. It's plotline. It's the whole plotline. But I understand that police officers everywhere make this sacrifice. And it's horrible that they have to do it, but they do it. They sacrifice holidays and birthdays and stuff for the job. Maybe the low ranking ones may have time off, but they're the ones that spend most of the time on the street, the traffic cops, dealing with pedestrians all the time, dealing with the common folk. Then you've got the detectives who may be more involved in cases and may keep odd hours, and they may get called out, or the superiors may get called out. I'm figuring the higher ranker you are, you get called out, and you got to deal with this stuff. And it's just that Alex Cross is who he is, and he's the only one, he's the only shrinky one that can do this. And there's several times in this book where he risks his life, literally risks his life, like with the Fowler case in the beginning, and then with the terrorist case in the middle, and then again at the end with the other terrorist thing. And it's like, Alex, and your family is sitting there telling you that you should be home on Christmas Day with them, that you shouldn't be out there risking your life, and John Sampson's, and he also, and I am against this, I am totally, absolutely against it, but Mahoney gives Alex a shot to get him through the next things, the next couple hours. I think it was a vitamin B12, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But that kind of bothered me that he started taking drugs to get through the day. So that was a little thing. But so this, I'm really worried about him and the family. And there's at one point where he does eventually make it home. Uh and the phone rings, and they all like, "Don't you dare touch that phone." But then it was his son, so they answered the phone call. And later on, several hours later, he gets another phone call. "Alex, it has to be you. It's only you. Only you can save the world. You're the only one." And he ends up out in the field again on Christmas Day. And he doesn't, his wife had planned a romantic thing or hinted at a romantic thing, and he never got the romantic thing. And he's chasing terrorists all over the place, and he's going with Mahoney all over the place, and it's just, so that's basically it. You've got your Fowler case in the beginning, which throws off his Christmas Eve. Then you've got a very brief respite with the family, very brief, not even a full day, not even, Then you've got the returning terrorist, female terrorist doing her stuff, the male terrorist doing his stuff. And you get their background information and stuff like that to help you along there. But it's just I was just, I know it's a plot line. I get it. Yes, 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 yes. And it's only Alex can save the world. I know. Just like James Bond or Bourne or Jack Reacher. It's only them. They're the only ones that can do it. They're the big macho guys. Oh, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I've seen ads Mr. Cross is coming to Amazon Prime or TV. I've seen there's a series coming on somewhere. I've seen it. So so that's basically your story there. Um I don't think I had anything else cuz you know me, I like to share this stuff. Um but another thing that they do that Alex doesn't agree with, they do eventually get the female lady, and they do some major torturing. They torture this woman, and Alex is like, stuff obtained from torture is not admissible in court, and the lady takes it really well. Um, I'd crack under 2.5 seconds, probably not even 2 seconds. Um, uh, but uh, I can't find the quote now. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Figures. See, there's no special editing in this podcast. Um, why did I want to read this? Oh, I'm still on the wrong page. All right, I think we'll just let it go then. But oh, this is when he was given the oh, that's Fowler. I don't want to read that. So yeah, it's just it's okay. It's Alex Cross. She's got to save the world. I don't like the fact that he had to give up Christmas with his family. That's something you're never gonna get back. That's a really special day. Family should always come first. Yeah, I know he's a police officer, but he almost loses his life a couple times. I've got so much notes here. But that's basically it. The Fowler is a short thing in the beginning, but it's a straight short. It doesn't bounce back and forth. It's a straight block of time on Christmas Eve. And then we spend a little time at Christmas with the family. And then we do the terrorist from Christmas nighttime uh, to the next day type situation to the early mornings of the 26th. So this book takes place over a 3-day period of time. Really, it's all packed in here. And poor Alex, he gets about 4 hours sleep total the entire time. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We got to move on to the next one. I didn't even think about pulling it out. But we shall get to it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope maybe you'll check it out. Please hit the like and subscribe. I could really use this support. Thank you.